Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Bad explosions.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Haynes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a crease to the left. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover, and that's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Green. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. discards a man. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig!
Woo-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Alabama 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to the air one more time. He's looking deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Armstrong. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. mixed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Can't get him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Snares it outside. It's Haas.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Keeps the legs moving. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He'll keep it on the sneak.
That's an Arkansas Razorback. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 8, Arkansas 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Russell. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive under 2 minutes to play. They'll toss it to the left. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, it just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pulls it in. It's Bernard. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This almost certainly to win the game. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. To move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired.
Good game, bro.
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
So that's going to do it for